Sarah and the Big Wave, the true story of the first woman to surf Mavericks. It's a cold, bright February day in California, and Sarah is in the ocean, waiting for her big wave. Sarah is a surfer. 2,000 miles away in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, her wave was born in a winter storm. It has taken more than a week for the wave to get from where it began to where Sarah is today, waiting. Storms that form in the North Pacific often follow the jet stream, gathering power and energy as they send high seas straight for the California coast. In a way, Sarah has been waiting all her life for this wave. She began surfing when she was young in California and Hawaii, where she grew up. At first, the waves she surfed were little waves. Then she tried medium waves. And then she tried big waves. She found she loved the big ones best. Bigger waves, though, meant bigger breath when she fell and went underwater. Sometimes the waves held Sarah down for what seemed to be a long time, but she learned to stay calm by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes as long as 45 seconds until she popped up to the surface again. Counting made her realize that she always had more breath than she thought. The north shore of Oahu is famous for big waves. What's a big wave? Usually it's a wave that's 20, 30, 40, even 50 feet tall or more. A 50-foot wave, that's pretty tall. That's a 5-story building. Sarah is a little bit scared, but she's also excited. When she started surfing in Hawaii, she was the only girl out there. At first, she didn't have anyone to surf with. The boys didn't want to hang out with her. The girls didn't want to go surf. People told her, girls aren't supposed to be in the water. That didn't stop her. Because not many girls were surfing then, she had a hard time finding the right equipment, the right size surfboard, the right size clothing. She had to wear men's wetsuits and surf shorts. Too wide, too big, too narrow, nothing fit right. Eventually, Sarah met a circle of surfers who treated her love of surfing with respect and friendship. They became very good friends. Want to go surf big waves with us? They asked. Let's do it, she said. One of them was a surfer shaper. He made boards that were just right to her for big waves. She ended up marrying one of those friends. His name is Mike. Sarah and Mike moved to California from Hawaii. Near their new home was a famous big surf break called Mavericks. Mavericks is known for being cold and intimidating. In the winter, storms in the North Pacific send swells right up Maverick's crescent-shaped reef, where the contact can sometimes create massive waves of 50 feet or more. Mount Everest meets Niagara Falls is one way surfers describe the monster waves at Mavericks. It's a dangerous place to surf, and even expert wave surfers have made mistakes and lost their lives there. Now, on that cold afternoon in February, it is beautiful and sunny, low tide, waves 25 to 30 feet high. Before today, Sarah had paddled out to Mavericks on her surfboard, but she had not yet caught a wave. Before today, no woman had yet surfed Mavericks. Today is the day. The water is dark and cold and silty. It's a long, tiring paddle out to where the wave breaks, and Sarah battles her way past the foamy white water. Past Mushroom Rock is the south and Sail Rock to the north. In between them is the gateway to the surf break. A half-mile from shore, she sits up and waits. Then she sees her wave. It's a gorgeous, dark, fierce thing. The horizon rearing up to greet her. She begins to paddle toward shore to meet the wave as it arrives. Suddenly, the wave hits the reef, and she is looking 2, 3 stories down. Then she stands. The wave continues to grow as she drops in. By the time she she's surfed part of the way down, the wave pulls her backwards a bit, a little closer into its embrace. Then, all of a sudden, it releases her for the thrilling, hair-raising ride down its face. For a split second, Sarah hangs in mid-air. And she does again and again. A month later, there's a photographer on the beach watching. He takes her picture. She is Sarah Gerhardt, the first woman to surf Mavericks. Sarah Gerhardt, the big wave surfer. Milestones in history of women surfing go back from the 1960s to when Sarah surfed the big wave in September 2018. To all surfers waiting to hang their big waves, for my love, Jake, who is just swell. This is the story of Sarah Gerhardt, a pioneer for women in the sport of big wave surfing.